Hello, year 6. We have discussed in the class about prime factors, but you can watch this lesson again so that you will understand more. Okay, what are prime factors? Oh, anyway, you should know how to find the prime factors of a number using the factor tree. Okay, and solve word problems involving prime numbers. Okay, and then you can create your own factor tree to show prime factors of a number, which you have done already, and you have shown me very nice uh, prime factor tree. Okay, so what are prime factors? Remember this all the time. These prime factors are the factors of a number that is a prime number only. So meaning you're looking for all the factors of a number and they are all only prime numbers. If they are not prime numbers, you are not going to include and include as a prime factor of a number. So always remember all the prime numbers. So do you remember again the prime numbers? You should know the prime numbers. So let's recall our prime numbers. So what are the prime numbers? We can just write first 10 prime numbers. Let's recall all our prime numbers from first 10. So remember that 1 is not a prime number, isn't it? So 10, 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13, 17, 19, 23, 29, 31, so, and more. Okay, so remember, we are only using prime numbers to find the factors of a number if we are learning about prime factors. Okay, so let's continue. So let's have an example. What are the prime factors of 12? So you're going to use 3. Do you remember a tree? There are branches. So you have to write 12 first. Okay, then branch out. You can use any factors of 12. So like 2 times 12, 3 times 4, except 1 times 12. Why it's not allowed to use 1 times 12? Because 1 is not a prime number. So I can use 2 and 6. Now, the next thing you're going to do is think and ask, is 2 a prime number? Yes. So if it is a prime number, you need to circle, meaning it will stop here now. We are not going to branch out anymore. But how about 6? Is 6 a prime number? No, it's not a prime number. Therefore, we are not allowed to circle it, but we need to branch out. Let's add another branch, okay? So there are 2 branches because it will give us, there are 2 factors to make 6, which is 2 times 3. Okay? So now let's think. Of course, 2 is a prime number and 3 is also a prime number. Therefore, let's circle it. Now, since there's no more number that is not circled, we already found all the prime factors of 12. Then you are going to write it down. All the prime factors of 12, which are, now you have to multiply them, okay? So 2 times, 2 times 2 times 3. So how many 2 do we have? 2, 1, 2, and 1, 3. Now let's check. 4 times 2 is 4, correct? And times 3 is 12. So we are done it correctly. Okay. Now, so we can express also 2 times 2 as powers. So how many times did we multiply 2 by itself? 2 times. So we can write, since we have multiplied 2 times 2 twice, so we have to put a power of 2. This means to say the power above a number is multiplying the number by itself 2 times. Okay, and then one more to complete, times 3. Okay, so 2 to the power of 2, or we can say 2 squared times 3 gives us 12. Okay, let's move on. Okay, let's find prime factors of 50. So we are going to use again the factor 3. So remember, 3 has branches. So we can use 50, we can use 2 times 25, or 5 times 10 is still the same. So let's use now, I want to use 5 times 10. Okay, now let's check, is 5 a prime number? Yes, so let's circle it. Is 10 a prime number? No, so let's draw a branch of the tree. So what are the factors of 10? It's correct, it's 2 times 5. Now let's check, are 2 and 5 prime numbers? Yes, so we are going to circle it. Okay, maybe you are thinking also 2 times 25 gives us 50. Let's check if our answer is also correct if we are going to use 2 and 25. So 2 times 25. So 2 is a prime number. And what are the factors of 25? And 25, of course, is not a prime number, so we are not allowed to circle it. Yes, it's 5 times 5. Okay, so 5 is a prime number and 5 is a prime number. How many 5 do we have in this part? 1 and 2. And then how about when we use 2 times 25, we have also 2 and 1, 2 only as a prime number. Okay, now, so it is both, all this, both are the same. So now let's write now, what are the prime factors of 50? So we have 2 times 5 times 5. And as I said, we can write it also in the form of powers. Okay, so since we have only 2, so we'll just write 2. How many 5 do we have? We multiplied 5 by itself 2 times, therefore we are going to write 2 above. That means to say 5 squared, or 5 to the power of 2, it means to say we multiplied 5 2 times by itself. That's why 5 times 5. Okay? Do you understand? I'll give you one more example, and then you can try it by yourself. Okay? Okay, let's list down all prime factors of 56. So 56. What are the factors that gives us 56? Yes, 7 times 8. Now you ask again. Let's check if these two are prime numbers. Is 7 a prime number? Yes, so let's circle it. How about 8? No, it's not a prime number. So what are the factors of 8? We have 2 times 4, correct? So now 2 is a prime number, But 4 is not a prime number. Therefore, we will draw again branch. So branch out. What gives us 4? Yes, very good. So 2 times 2. So, of course, you know already that 2 is a prime number. So, let's circle. Then, stop. So, what are the prime factors of 56? So, let's write down 56. So, start from the smallest. So, 2 times 2 times 2 times 7. Let's count if we have 3 twos. 1, 2, 3. Okay, very good. Now, how many times did we multiply 2 by itself? 3. 1, 2, 3. Therefore, the power is 3 above. Okay, and let's complete the sentence. And 7. So, don't forget that the small number, this is a power. It is saying that we multiplied 2 by itself 3 times. So 1, 2, 3, that's why I put. So for example, only I have 2 times 2 times 2 times 2. So now you say, how do we write this one as power? So 2, since the number is 2, so we'll write 2. How many times did we multiply 2 by itself? 1, 2, 3, 4. So it will be a small 4 raised above 2. All right? I hope you understand this lesson. Okay, can you try this one? Pause your video, then answer it. Okay, let's check your answer. Okay, so you will write, I'm going to write it here so that there will be a space. So 32. We have 4 times 8. Now let's check. Is 4 a prime number? No. Is 8 a prime number? No. So let's draw a branch. Okay. 2 times 2. And again, this is a prime number. Then let's branch out again. 2 times 4. Yes, so circle it. This is not a prime number. Therefore, I will branch out and 2 times 2, which is a prime number. So how we are going to write this again? So what are the prime factors of 32? So it will be 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2, or 2 to the 5th power. Why it's 5? So if you could see, this is how many? So we will write 2. Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it will be 5. Okay, let's go to the next question. I hope you did it correctly. Now, 49. Let's erase this now. Okay. Okay. So how about 49? Let's check now. 49. What gives us 49? Only 7 times 7. Is 7 times 7 a prime number? Yes. So let's write now 7 times 7. Or we can write also 7 squared. Okay? Now, let's move on to the next. Okay, 72. We have 9 times 8, correct? And 9, 3 times 3, which is 3 is a prime number, so that's stop already. And then 8 is 2 times 4. And 2 is a prime number. And then 4 is not a prime number, so don't circle it. And 4 gives us 2 times 2. And these are prime numbers. So let's write now, what are the prime factors of 72? So how many 2 do we have? 1, 2, 3. So let's write 2 times 2 times 2. How many 3 do we have? We have 1 and 2. So 3 times 3. All right. Now let's write it as powers. So how many 2 do we have? 1, 2, 3. So let's write 3 above. Then how many 3 do we have? We have 1, 2. So there you go. Okay. So if you have still a question, you can just watch my video again and again until you are going to understand. Okay, in your textbook, student book page 82, question 1, would you mind to factorize these numbers into prime factors like what we have done a while ago? You can use the factor tree so that it will be easier for you to answer. Okay, to find the prime factors of a given number. So pause your video and try to answer these questions. Okay, would you mind to check your answers if you did it correctly? Letter A has 2 times 5. Letter B is 2 times 3 times 5. Letter C is 2 times 2 times 2 times 2. Or you can write it as, we can write this as 2 power 4. And 24, 2 times 2 times 2 times 3. Or we can write it as 2 cubed times 3. I'm sorry, this one is power. Okay, I will write it again. Power of 4. Okay, then 48. So how many? 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 2 times 2 times 3 times 5. 64 is 2 times 2 times 2 times 2. And 3 times 11. We can write so that you'll understand here. How many 2 do we have? We have 1, 2, 3, 4 times 3. Okay. How many? So it will be squared times 3 times 5. And this one, how many 2 do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 2 and above is 6. Okay, I hope you understand this lesson, finding the prime factors of a given number by using a factor tree. Bye for now. Thanks for listening. Watch always the videos. I will post the link in your Google Classroom. Bye, year 6.